Hello, I welcome you to my channel once again. This is where we throw more light on our past and ancient time to know where we came from, where we are currently, and thus will guide us on where we want to go in the future. And today, I welcome you to a community in the Hokwe municipality of the Volta region of Ghana, West Africa, called Tafi. The forebears of Tafis, according to oral history, are Gwants who migrated from Ile-Ife in the Republic of Nigeria and came to settle in Asen for several years. Asen is a community in the central region of today's Ghana. According to history, the original name for Tafis is Agbo.
Agbo. It's a one word. They are people who actually relax and do things. Your nickname me Tafi.
Agbo is a Gwan name or word used to describe the relaxed nature of how Tafis do their things, but were nicknamed Tafi by Avis. Ta is an Ewe word which means to crawl and Fi means to steal. It's a word used to describe how the people of Tafi used to attack others.
They would always attack, enemies.
And this made Avis to nickname them Tafi. There are 4 communities that came together to form Tafi, namely Tafi Abife, Tafi Mado, Tafi Agome, and Tafi Atome, being the paramountcy of all the Tafi community, and with a population of about 8,800 people. In the olden days, there was nothing like Christianity, and everyone depends on traditional authorities for information, and it's believed that a soothsayer by name Ojokle, while still at Asen, was taking a nap one afternoon, and the gods revealed to him to inform his people to move from Asen to a different place, where they can find Mona monkeys, and thus is where the gods would want them to settle permanently. Even though they don't know the exact location, they packed all their things, including their traditional idols, children, aged, pregnant women, the sick, and journeyed from Asen for 50 years, and before arriving at their current location, they came across a wide river called River Dine, which was flooded on both sides. Wondering on how to cross the river to the other side, and to their surprise, they saw a huge log across the river, and they all walked on it and crossed to the other side. Surprisingly, looking back, they saw the log turning into a python and was disappearing into the river. Realizing it was the gods, they then performed a rite and thanked the gods for helping them out. Hence, the celebration of Dain Chochoke festival in the month of March in every year. Chochoke is a Gwan word which means crossing over. It's a common festival for the people of Tafi, and after crossing River Dine, they walked for another 5 kilometers before finally arriving at their promised land. They came to meet a huge forest which they believed would house a lot of animals which they can feed on. And as a farmer, they believed the texture of the soil is fertile and will support the kind of crops they grow, and finally decided to settle there. But the soothsayer Ojokle says no, because they have not come across the Mona monkeys that they were looking for. But the people also disagreed with him, so Ojokle asked the people to bring out their idols, and it was placed in the portion of the grove or in the bush. And after a while, they saw Mona monkeys moving round deities, tortoise and python surrounding the gods. The people don't understand, so they asked Ojokle to find out from their gods what it means. And the gods revealed to the people through Ojokle that the Mona monkeys are the monkeys promised them several years ago, and they were at their front directing their path spiritually from the Asen land. The python was the one that helped them cross River Dine, and the tortoise depict the slow nature of Tafi people in getting their things done. The gods then gave them laws or taboos to be observed in protecting the animals and the community until 1980, when Christianity became the order of the day and they succeeded in converting almost 95% of traditionalists in the community, which has also led to serious conflict where people can enter the forest with cutlass and killed animals for food and trees for firewood. And this continues until 1993, when some members of the Tafi community, NGOs like Nature Conservation Research Center, USAID, American Peace Corps, and the Japanese Embassy, looking at the serene atmosphere, continue to engage the community to protect the sites. However, in the year 1996, Tafi Atome Monkey Sanctuary or Monkey Village was declared a tourist site nationwide. The Tafi Atome Monkey Sanctuary is a huge forest area covering approximately 494 acres of land surrounding the township, with about 1,920 monkeys that moves in troops. According to research, there are about 15 different types of monkeys, but are categorized into two types, the Old World monkey and the New World monkey, and they differ in terms of their habitat, behavior, and physical traits. However, today, my focus is on Old World monkey or monkeys. Two white marks at the buttocks is a common feature of a monkey and mostly feed on fruit, insects, and sometimes leaves, but are mostly enticed by banana. They have a brown body color with a long tail and black and white facial patterns. And as in every case, the monkeys in Tafi Atome have a leader by name Commando, and anytime there is a food, the Commando comes to eat first. When he is satisfied, he will then climb a tall tree to watch over for the others, for other troops to come and eat. And a troop is supposed to last between 3 to 4 hours, and they must move for other troops to come. And if a troop refuses to move, the one standing by would have to come and fight until they move, which sometimes results in wounds or cuts, but they are leaves that they feed on when they are injured, and the wounds get healed. And those herbs are the same one humans also use when they are injured or sick. It's a medicine that keeps them healthy always. The monkeys give birth once every 1.5 years and to one infant monkey. It's scarcely before you see them giving birth to 2 infant monkeys at a go. And if a monkey gave birth to an infant and the mother died, the infant monkey will be taken care of by other monkeys in the same troop. When a monkey died, the other monkeys will rush and carry away their dead body, deep into the bush, dig a hole, and bury it in it. In exception of one leader that died at the premises of the office and was quietly taken away by the workers, and it was buried in the premises. Just like a human, when a leader died, any of them that is willing to become a leader would have to fight. When it wins, he automatically becomes the leader of the group. But most of the time, the leader of the group mostly are identified by their behavior and some unique features. Thinking about the health of the monkeys, a veterinary officer from the local government level visits the monkey village and provides them with a medicine that are drops in their drinking water. And before the declaration of the site as tourist site in 1996, there were rules and regulations that regulate the movement of people. No one is allowed to enter the forest and cut down any tree or kill any animal. Women who are menstruating are not allowed to enter the forest, but as the place was declared a tourist site, prayers and libations were done to the gods, which now allowed everyone to enter the forest. And as a tourist site, the only benefit the community derive is a potable drinking water, clinic and modern school blocks. The community is appealing to government and other authorities to come to their aid and help them promote the site that can help them bring in more revenue for developmental projects. There are also packages available for people who want to research into plants and animals at the site. The people of Tafi celebrate the Nchochoke festival in the month of March in every year. Chochoke is a Guan word meaning crossing over River Dine, to celebrate and thank the gods that led their forebears from the Asen land to their current location, with Togbe Hodaja being the paramount chief of Tafi community. Thank you for being with me. This is where I draw the curtains on for today, but hope to come your way another time. But until then, bye for now.